everybody. My name is Jessica Holyfield, and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we are here taking a look at a Patreon request. Shout out to Jake for the request. This is an open style 7 to Smoke from Radical Force Jams 2025. I'm pumped for this. I think this is my first time watching a 7 to Smoke with this particular organization, so it's gonna be really cool. As always, special shout out to Stance for always being kind of that go-to videographer, capturing a lot of the moments in different battle circuits throughout the world. It's been really cool to come across them on multiple occasions, capturing incredible quality for us to be able to enjoy together in this way. So without further ado, I'm ready. I hope you guys are. Keep in mind, like I had mentioned before, I'm a choreographer and dance educator, and I'm a dance analyst, so I cover movement quality progression over a long period of time with choreography as the primary perspective. So there is going to be some overlap when it comes to the battle skill sets and choreography skill sets, but keep in mind, I'm going to be just giving my observation, my thoughts. Please take it with a grain of salt. We're here for a good time, and we're here to just discuss dance and the beauty of it. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Okay. Is this rhythm gate? Wow, the control of that slide is really nice. Cool. Nice. Cool. All right, Kid Nimbus. Subtlety was really nice on that. Wow, okay. He's counting them. Now the thing that I can't factor in is how we got here. This feels like a finals. Woo. That was nice. So Rhythm Gate's counting them. Part of that can be a bluffing choice, but I like the knocks there was cool. I'm gonna say preference for me is gonna go to Rhythm Gate because of the fundamentals he brought in. Nimbus, okay, that's fine. That's life. Everyone's gonna be great. I'm not really gonna factor that in. Okay, come on, house. Yeah, keep in mind, guys, I feel like everybody here is gonna be very versatile and showcase really fun choices depending on the track. The build-up was nice. The swing, I really like that we were speed changing out of that. Come on, with the heel toe crossover. Heel dig, nice. Feels like we are at times waiting for the track to reset in our phrases to establish a new pocket. But his pocket choices are fun. I do wish he had a little bit more usage of the space instead of staying super isolated, going into look like a Campbell walk. His reset's interesting because it's up a lot of times. Part of me wants to see Kid Nimbus and Crown go at it because they have a lot of similarities. They would do well in a 2v2. It's just what my shower thoughts are thinking based on how I'm watching Kid Nimbus now. His choices are nice. The knockback's nice. I like his level utilization. Interesting gimmick coming out of that. The press up was nice. The switch is cool. With the fan. Preference I'd give to Kid Nimbus for that. Alright, I saw him in the 2v2s for whacking, right? Ooh. That was fun. For it being a popping track, establishing a posture there was fun. Did you see how he knocked that? Really interesting. His overheads, come on now. Saddle C traveling it down. Really sharp staccato hips. That was fun. That was a fun moment. Ooh. It did feel like he subtly compartmentalized the popping and the whacking. Okay. Traveling it forward. It wasn't a wiggle walk or anything along those lines, but it did give an impression of the order of it. Material work, subtlety, was nice. Bringing it through, usage of levels with a glide. That reminds you of Sala, right? Traveling it in. That was fun. My preference is gonna go to my first guy. Yeah. Alright. This is Miyu, right? I've heard of Miyu. I've seen Miyu a couple of times. I've never had her on the Just React side until just now. This is fun. Come on now. Okay. I like how captivating she is. That's a really good element to have when you perform. Nice. So I like how she is very clear when she transitions. Feel good. Makes me feel good watching her. Come on now. Head is nice. All right, come on now. Marcus, he said. The ISOs were nice. I liked the ISO progression with the drill on that. That was some fun gimmick there. Toe tap was nice. The heart was nice out of that. That was so fun. The switch off was nice. Come on now. You said brush, feeling good. He turned it. He had his ear on for that. He's still working with the usage of the visual. I would go with him for that. Yeah. Marcus, yeah. What's really nice though is Miyu. They're treating Miyu with the amount of respect that just because she's a kid, ooh, it doesn't mean she gets brownie points. She's treated the same, and that's important whenever you have these battles. That setup. I like how he tone set. Come on now. Do you see how Crown structures his choices, how the pushes and pulls of his torso? That was fun. That's what I'm hoping happens in the 7 of Smoke is we get a Kid Nimbus versus Crown. He went The breath on that's interesting. I'm curious how Marcus will respond to that, because it's going to be in Crown's favor because of how the track is set up for what his preference and posture is. Ooh, okay, speed change, nice. So he's matching. Ooh, interesting. That move. Okay, kip up, unassisted. He said we're bringing it in. My vote would go to Crown. Marcus did well. Come on. You normally see her with her dad, right? Is this the right girl? I feel like I've seen her before. We may have seen her in lineup. Like I may have covered her in lineup. Switch up there. Hey, okay. She did a little subtle Wu-Tang on that. Yep, that's called, is that called the Zanku? No? Yes, maybe? Sorry about my Afro vocabulary. I am working on it. Actively being a student of it. Speed change, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Alright, what we doing, Crown? Ah! That was engaging from the jump. He did a little loose leg, but notice his posture. Through it. Oh! Isolations were really fun there. Yep, that reminds me of the Hambuena, and then he traveled it up. Hambuena more of the viral sequence with that heel twist, right? Wow, okay. With the Guada Guada. And he ended up sequencing it at a lower level. Isn't that interesting? He's going to choose to catwalk it. That was a fun exchange. My vote would go to Crown for that. Now you want to talk about somebody competitive and is seven to smoke? It's Dan freaking Zell. Come on now. So athletic. Oh, the triple to the drop down. He interrupted that through a thread on the floor. Really interesting. Pull back. Really nice pony it up. Ugh. Kicks nice, sending it back. Letting the body respond to that. Ooh. He went doo-doo-doo-doo right there on the hip. Oh. Really interesting on that. Ooh. Yeah, it really feels like we're setting it off a little bit with some light feet nuance, a little bit of hip-hop nuance. Yeah, right there. Yeah. I don't know if he properly predicted the track. That rebound was cool. That was strong from both. Strong from both. Wow. Crown taking that. I see. The styles you chose to go with, I think, really helped him there. All right, Rhythm Gate. Now, Rhythm Gate's in a relationship with Waxy, right? So that's the only thing that I'm noticing that like people could be in a tiff about based on how he scores in this, because Waxy's on panel. Isn't fair to either of them, but that's why a lot of people can be like sensitive about so many things if they are in fact still like a couple together, right? This is an interesting track. You can house this one up. You send it through. I don't know. He didn't do a lot that helped him when it comes to the complexity side of his phrasing. He did a lot of like building. Okay, we had some waving through. Travel it up. Ooh, okay. How Crown plays on tracks like this really work in his favor on these types of events. Oh, okay. I don't know if we would maybe you would consider that complete. If you want to talk about who ended up doing more, Crown did more. Rhythm Gate gets it. Okay. I mean, that's life. Make them sweat. Ooh. This remix is interesting. Way of using his lower body to hinge that around, right? Catching with the sound. Call that a little Zulu. Zulu spinner helicopter, little cartwheel situation. I think it was his Pratt that I didn't catch, so I can't verify that. All right, Rhythm Gate. Little shimmy down was cute. Chilled out. He's adjusted. So interesting. Every time he's gone upside down, he's been very clear in the transition, which is very fascinating, right? I would say this is stronger than what he did against Crown. That was really nice. This is a very interesting mix. Preference on clarity. For me, clarity and readability is huge. My vote would go to Rhythm Gate. All right, Nimbus. All right, how we going about it? So I have a cropped puffer like that, just different color. He's inspiring me on how I could style it. It's so fun. Ooh. I know Nimbus comes from the US, but a lot of his sequencing reminds me of the French hip-hop battle scene. When you're dealing with like Boo Boo. Ooh. And Zico and Deacons and all them people. All right. just travel up from that. Fun. The hold on that into his choices were fun. I would give it to Rhythm Gate for that one. Okay. Miu is next. You and me and you, both of us together. Okay. Oh, the brush was interesting, yeah? Yeah, pick it up, pick it up. Yup. Triple bass she caught. Bass was nice on her walk. She has really good readability in her choices. That's a fantastic quality to have. She also doesn't overly repeat out of like coping to wait for the next thing. She's making a choice and she's making interesting choices to come out of them. Like, yes, that was a repeat, but that was the tail end of it though. And I like that anyone that she's against, they're not going easy because she's young. Because that's not respectful to her either. Does that make sense? Because she's not going easy on them. Yeah. Very interesting. How he pressed into the freezes for that was fascinating. This is going to come down to preference. His choices had more complexity. Yeah, that makes sense, but Miu held her own. All right. Does part of me want to see a Marcus and Denzel battle? Of course. We would love it. We're choosing some camel locking now? So tracks like this make fundamental focused battlers more competitive. Yet hybrid tracks like what we just experienced, people like Nimbus and Crown have the upper hand because of the type of track and how it's structured. It's very interesting. The variety of tracks we're given here for the variety and the pool of our people. Very interesting. But the look was fun. What are we doing? Okay. You did shake. That was cute. Little speed change was fun. He went. I'm seeing what you're doing. That was fun. Very fun. Bow. Interesting. Part of me would go to Marcus. But if Nimbus takes it, Nimbus takes it. Look at that. Come on with the water bottle slide. That was smooth. Ugh. Oh, she got an Afro track again. Actually, I would consider this more amapiano. But Afro movement a lot of times equates to this genre of music. This is a fun one. Oh, this is a mix. Okay. choices. Interesting. The wave up was interesting as well. Oh, cool to trigger him up. Okay, because that's what I was curious about. There's an amapiano track mixed with a it sounds oh my gosh, sounds Hindi. Interesting. When it comes to creativity of choices, Nimbus. Gosh, the speed is incredible. And how he's choosing. Ugh. He syncopated us walking out. What in the world? Ooh. I really like how he's making his choices affiliate and cater to the bases. Really nice. He's adding weight to his overheads and his drill work. Golly. Woo! He said, eee, eee. Yeah, Nimbus is sitting here sprinting for like 4 or 5 battles now. Almost say this is number 4, yeah? Hey, hey, hey. Was he about to do a floss? So when it comes to posture and essence, Nimbus has it. When it comes to the complexity of choice, it would go to Denzel. He ended up doing this, but he switched up the plane. Instead of going here, he went here. We were close. Come on now. 10 more minutes. Wow. Do we not get anybody going like a true 7? Ooh, ooh. Okay. Loose leg. Yep. Eee. I love these pulls. Really fun. Very interesting. Ooh, very interesting. And he's matching him. He's matching him on house, and he's adding sidewalks. Wow. Oh. Oof. Yeah. So stable. Wow. The drone in the back, fun. I wonder how hot it is in that room with the amount of people there. Wow. I would give that to Denzel. Wow. rotation choices are very interesting. I think for me, one thing I'm noticing though is there is a struggle of lack of clarity on some of his sequences that he's choosing to showcase in the upper body. That was nice. I would say his lower body definitely out of the two. Really fun choices. The claps, front back, showcases a fun range. Right? Like range of motion he has. What an interesting moment. Come on, hinge. Ooh, he did a little thread out of that. Skin. Yeah, do you see how his sequences, especially his connections, are clear? That's the difference, I think, in this. Wow. My vote would go to Denzel. That was wild. Okay, Rhythm Gabe versus Denzel. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Come on now. Wow. The hat on that was nice. His direction changes were very fun. The kick around direction, showcasing good stability, which is so needed. Both Denzel and Rhythm Gate do well for that. Okay, subtlety. All right, here we go. With the chug it. Hey, he brought it down and he hurts it up. Wow. He chose to pin block it. Look at him. Wow. Wow, how he integrated in a whacking posture, Campbell locking elements was so fun for that. 3 minutes on the clock. I'm stylish, black top, big t-shirt, belly, Eilish. Yum. Perspective. Yeah. Yeah. Her basses as she traveled that down was really nice. The reverb was really nice too. She said, we tap her in the back. Very interesting. That free. Wow. This is her best round. Her best round. Her predicting is really well done there because this is not, this is remix. Wow. Yeah, tell him. The bass on the knees was really cool. And to CC's with overheads. And he triple twerks it back. He booty pops it. He said, wee! very competitive with Miu. Look at her. Wow. Marcus versus Miu. Miu gotta win. And I think too, like, Miu had a lot of really good predicting elements in her choices. Like, she predicted that track well. He's such a ham. I love it. He's using his tail. What? Oh, man. So I guess it'll be between Kid Nimbus and Denzel on who took it, right? Because I don't think this is whoever ends in the spot last. Because then that wouldn't feel fair to those who won, like, 4 in a row. You know what I mean? Ah, fun. All right, what are we doing, Miu? She said, what are we doing? Yeah. Little James Brown. Nice. Enjoyable. To a funky guitar out of that. But she still kept it. Really fun. Miu is very enjoyable to watch. Because every time I'm watching her, it feels like she's growing. Does that make sense? Wow. That was so fun. Wow. That was cool. Now,
Crown with 3 points, Miu with 2 points, Magnus with 2 points, Renange with 2 points, Denzel with 4 points, and Nimbus takes the win with 6 points.
wow, look at Nimbus go! Wow, look at that. Wow. So he was close to taking it. Now, I don't know how Radical Force Jam, I don't know how they do it. I know, of course, with SDC, where I've seen a few of these individuals, and of course, we saw through Lineup and through Red Bull Circuit, and then I saw Crown. I think out of everybody, I knew Crown first because of HHI, funnily enough. He competed in a 2v2 with Jerome from Killas out in Vegas. So they did stuff at World, so it was cool seeing them there back in 22. So this really nice to kind of see a lot of familiar faces from different circuits all in this space. And the mixes, so like the DJ, how they mix the tracks were very interesting, right? Especially like going, it was Tyla's Water, but it was funk, right? And it didn't feel super out of pocket. It just made you think, right? And so it definitely presented a subtle challenge on the predictability side, which I always find to be fascinating in these, you know, seven is just open styles, right? Because part of it is your DJ. Does your DJ play, you know, tracks that everybody knows? And so it's just who knows the more tracks for their music memory? Or do they, you know, reinvent the track, or they go about their track in a remixed way that forces everybody, regardless if you're familiar with the track or not, to kind of be like, okay, I got to turn my brain on and figure this out. And that to me is a preference, because we get to all grow in that process, right? And so it was really nice to be able to finally, I mean, I think out of everybody, I don't think I've looked at Nimbus that much, as well as Miu. I have seen Miu before, just never in this lens. So this is really fun to have that introduction. And I think out of all the points she won, she definitely the one with the Billie Eilish track was really, that was, she made some really fun choices there. And so I'm really happy for her to score that point, because it was justly earned. It wasn't a gimme point because it was near the end. So that was cool. But my question is this. Do 7 of smokes depending on circuit. So specifically with this one, did you have to go 7 in a row to take it, or as an accumulative 7 points total? Because I know SDC goes points total. I think it just depends at times, right? So I don't know. So if y'all could let me know, I would appreciate that. I don't know how they do it, but I'm just exposed to SDC's saturation of the 7 of smokes. But I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Jake, for this request. If you guys want to see more battles, I'm actively looking at lineup, that circuit with all of the sectors of the circuit, but a lot of battles I do tend to look at have an affiliation to whacking. So if you really liked how I approach, I know Marcus and Denzel here have that whacking experience in multiple circuits. We get to see them a lot and have a lot of fun along the way. But this was great. Y'all know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.